during this win streak, but we talked about trap games and sort of not getting caught going down to the level of competition, if that's a politically correct way to say it. How do you do that? I mean, obviously, he's still playing for the number 2 seed, but making sure they're staying focused.
I mean, we still, like you said, we still have a lot to play for. Our seeding is still up in the air. The good news is, if we handle our business, we just have to do our part. There's nobody to be. We hold our own destiny, and I always like that. I don't like having to depend on other people winning or losing. Like, let's just go out and win and do our part, and we'll be sitting right where we need to be sitting and should be sitting. So, we didn't play particularly well against this team last time we played them. I'm like, that streak could have been snapped in about one possession. They came back and took the lead late in the fourth quarter. So hopefully that's an attention grabber. At the end of the day, everybody's professionals. You better respect your opponent. Not only that, this opponent, I am 1,000% has this very well scouted personnel, schemes, all of it. So he got the whole playbook.
That being said, without getting into their off-court issues, it can become a dangerous team when outside headlines sort of infiltrate and they want to come together and sort of end the season on a positive note. Do you try to keep that in mind as well?
Yeah, I mean, the way the Chicago Sky make a little splash is you come out and you snap the Aces win streak. That's how you get in the papers in a positive way. So, I mean, I think they have plenty to play for. And not just that, I mean, the pride in the locker room, I know that team plays hard for Ty. And, Tyler's coming back home, so to speak, a little bit. And I know those players feel that and want to perform for him. So there's a lot of aspects here that tell me this should be a competitive game.
So then, I know that Tyler has kind of been there for you this season at certain moments that have been tough, and he was telling me that he feels like this is one of the tougher moments of the season for him.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys chatted? Have you been able to kind of support him?
Yeah, we chat frequently. Just check in with each other, check on each other. Obviously, we were both going through it a little bit at the beginning of the season. And obviously stuff lately with him. So yeah, I'm constantly checking on him. He's a guy that I told his wife the other day, I'm like, y'all are stuck with me. Like, that's my guy. So just the quality of person that he is, the quality of coach that I know he is, just want to support him in any way I can.
Quick one on the lineup front for me, just as you're this late into the season, do you feel there's room for any kind of lineup or rotation experimentation this late into the season?
I mean, just Liz being out is going to force us to do some other rotations. So, but honestly, there's times where, I put Key in just because I feel like that's what we need in the game. Sometimes, last time in Chicago, I put Megan in because I felt like that's what we need in the game. So some of it is based on need in the moment of what I feel like we need. Some of it is a little bit more routine. Like, we know Dana's coming in at a certain time. Jewel's coming in at a certain time and those kind of rotations. But a lot of times in the post with people, I mean, this team can particularly probably goes big most of the time, which puts us more into a post rotation and not trying to play small ball the whole time.
Got you. Somewhat related to that, just kind of zooming out with the season, it feels like in terms of your top 4, you've kind of landed on like Jackie and Asia resting together, Chelsea and Jewel kind of playing together and resting together. Just what went into those particular stagger pairings?
It's just kind of the way it turned out. I know, obviously, I want to get Jewel in and get her going fairly early. I mean, I know she's coming off the bench, but she basically plays starter minutes. Dana, I like getting in, mixing up just because she gives us a different gear. But interesting enough, it's kind of turned into Dana as a point guard at times and Chelsea as our small ball 4. So it's been a luxury to have kind of two ball handlers and two people that could set the table for others out there at the same time, as well as, people getting Jewel going, running some sets to get her going, maybe when Jackie's off the court. But at the end of the day, they all got to work out together. Whatever five's out there, you got to figure it out together. And you have to allow everybody to be who they are. I want Dana to be aggressive scorer that she is. I want Jewel to be aggressive. I said it this morning, but like this group is clearly better together. And when they come together, it is something special.
Coach, you just talked about, usually against the Sky, a bigger lineup. We know that Angel is serving a half game suspension. How has that changed your scouting, if it's changed it at all? Just going against, knowing that she's going to be out in the first half.
It doesn't change it much. They start Westbeld or they start Williams. I don't know. They started Westbeld last game, but I could see him starting Williams. Williams played a lot of minutes. Unfortunately, he did not tell me his rotations last night, so he kept that to himself. But it doesn't change a lot. We got to be about ourselves. We know we got to block out. I thought they hurt us on the glass last game, so just taking care of those little things.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.